just over 2 weeks to go until Brexit is finally concluded. But the effects will continue well into the future. There are drastic changes on the horizon. Travel restrictions are about to come in. Brexit will have significant effects on travel, tourism, freedom to move to other countries in Europe, and the location-independent nomad, based in Europe, that travels between the UK and Europe. For travelers between Europe and the UK, there are major changes and obstacles to what you've become used to and are about to lose. In this video, we discuss the travel restrictions that Brexit will bring, as we give you a Brexit reminder of things that will change from 2021. We also discuss how you can protect yourself and point you to a series of steps you can take now and show you how to protect your EU free movement rights. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. There's very little time left to make the most out of the freedom of movement, so British nationals who wish to move to another EU country, or want to protect your freedom of movement, you might want to speed up preparations. Changes to travel rules such as passport validity, border checks, insurance, driving licenses, and of course entry requirements will kick in on January 1, 2021. Passport rules will be stricter when traveling to any EU state after January 1st. From January 1, 2021, you must have at least 6 months left on an adult or child passport to travel to most countries in Europe, not including Ireland, the UK government states. This requirement does not apply if you are entering or transiting to your EU country of residence. This means that UK nationals going to their homes in Spain or anywhere in the EU next year should be able to enter if they have less than 6 months validity on their passport. Check your passport now, and if you do not have enough time left on your passport, you need to renew it before you embark on your most awaited adventure from 2021. Without the right to freedom of movement around the EU, the major impact will be on how long British nationals can stay in an EU country. There will be limits, and British nationals will likely need to apply for visas if they want to stay longer in any EU country. From the 1st of January 2021, you will be able to travel to other Schengen area countries for up to 90 days in any 180-day period without a visa, for purposes such as tourism. This is a rolling 180-day period, says the UK government. To stay for longer, to work or study, or for business travel, you will need to meet the entry requirements set out by the country to which you are traveling. This could mean applying for a visa or work permit. You may also need to get a visa if your visit would take you over the 90 days in 180 days limit. Periods of stay authorized under a visa or permit will not count against the 90-day limit. Travel to the UK and Ireland will not change. Most European countries are set to treat UK residents as third country nationals, so like all other non-EU citizens, for the purposes of entry requirements, unless new deals are struck. British citizens can stay as long as they like in the Republic of Ireland. Those who breach the 90-day rule by staying longer could be subject to a fine and/or a ban. Different countries impose different penalties. After December 31st, things might not be quite as smooth for UK nationals arriving at ports and airports around Europe. Until December 31st, British travellers can join the EU queue when arriving at borders, but from January 1st, they will likely have to join different lanes. As a non-EA national, different border checks will apply when travelling to other EU or Schengen area countries. You may need to show a return or onward ticket and that you have enough money for your stay. You may also have to use separate lanes from EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens when queuing. Your passport may be stamped for visits to these countries, the UK government advised. By law, border officials are required to ask non-EU travellers extra questions regarding your trip, so don't be surprised if you are grilled a little on arrival. British nationals in the EU who have used a UK-issued European health insurance card when travelling either home or to another EU country need to take note of new rules. All current EIC cards become invalid on December 31st. However, pensioners in the EU who are S1 holders and students studying in an EU country can continue to use them, but they need to apply for a new card. British pensioners and students living in Europe are urged to apply for a new EIC card. UK nationals covered by the withdrawal agreement can also use that card on trips back to the UK. However, travellers are still advised to take out health insurance, because European health insurance cards do not cover all costs of treatment. UK residents living around Europe are officially obliged to exchange their British driving licenses for one issued in their country of residence. However, different countries have different rules, and the deadline for doing this depends on which country you live in, so you should check your country of residence. For UK travellers to Europe, the government says you might need an international driving permit to drive in some countries. If you're taking your own British vehicle, you will also need a green card and a GB sticker, the government says. It is not clear, however, what the same advice would apply for a British resident of Spain driving in another EU country on a British licence. British nationals around Europe are currently in the process of either applying for residency status or officially registering in their adopted EU countries to ensure they are covered by the withdrawal agreement and can make the most of the rights it protects. There are concerns about what documents some will need to prove their residency in the country if they won't be in possession of the official residency card by January 1st. Under the terms of the withdrawal agreement, British nationals have until 6 months after the end of the transition period to apply for residency in those countries, such as France and Germany, where it will be required to do so. However, certain countries, like Sweden and Austria, have decided to extend the deadline to give more time to British nationals to apply for residency. In the absence of any clear rules, British nationals are being advised to be prepared to carry various proofs of residency, such as bills, work contracts, insurance documents, as well as email confirmation of their application for residency. Previously, there were no limits on the value of goods you could bring into the UK from EU nations, unless you plan to sell them. Things will change from the start of 2020. There will be now restrictions on the amount you can bring into the UK. For alcohol, the limits are 42 litres of beer, 4 litres of spirits, or 9 litres of sparkling wine, and 18 litres of still wine. Arrivals to the UK will also be qualified to bring in 200 duty-free cigarettes. If you exceed any of these limits, you will pay tax on the whole lot. There is a limit of €430, roughly £400, for all other goods. The government states the beer allowance of 42 litres will equate to 3 crates of 568 millilitres cans. If passengers prefer to buy 330 millilitres bottles of beer, this would equate to 5 crates. Pet passport. Starting January 1, 2021, UK nationals travelling to the EU will not be able to use the existing pet passport scheme. Instead, you'll need to follow a different process, which takes 4 months. Check out the rules set by the EU country you want to visit. Coming from Europe to the UK is easier because the UK has stated that for the moment, it will continue to accept pet passports. Your pet passport and microchip information will be checked at the border. If you have a pet passport issued by an EU member state, you can use it to bring your pet to Great Britain. You can also use it to return to the EU, as long as your pet has had a successful rabies antibody blood test, the UK government says. Phone roaming charges. Anyone using a British phone number after January 1st needs to be aware of roaming charges. The guarantee of free mobile phone roaming throughout the EU, Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway will end on December 31st. Customers are advised to check with their phone operator to find out about any roaming charges. Other than duty and excise, you can avoid all these restrictions on your free movement around the EU and the UK by protecting your rights before the end of the transition period. Check out our playlist on protecting your EU rights as a British or EU citizen before Brexit is finalised. Are you prepared for the changes next year? Tell us what you have done. If you need assistance with a visa to Australia, the US, Europe, the UK, or other destinations, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.